Oh, that's just disgusting.
Ugh. Well, hey there. Got a little break in the weather as the sun has come out. The clouds have parted for a little while. So I thought I'd take you with me to do a little autopsy on the garden. Maybe we can figure out what the cause of death is. Here's our tomatoes. I don't know if this is the best way to do it. They're getting a lot of dirt splashing up on their leaves, so we just kind of put some pine shavings that we had around them to keep the water from splashing back up. I don't know why this one is so much bigger than all the others. Baffles my mind. Some things can grow and others don't, and just things I don't understand. And some peppers that are looking kind of puny, but they're growing. Got our little carrots starting to grow. And then our little bean sprouts. Here's our potato bed. And out of the 8 potato plants that we've planted, we got 2 that are coming up well. I've never really been able to grow anything of any consequence. Every once in a while we'll do something accidentally, like grow a pumpkin in the front yard. I'd really like to learn how. These were just old russet potatoes that we had in our pantry. Alright, so I got a nice soft mushy potato. Here's the rest. We got some critters eating it. I wonder what that's all about. There's like these little itty bitty tiny white bugs crawling all over it. What in the world is that? Now, after I planted these, my wife did say something about some potatoes having a chemical put on them or having a coating or something that would prevent the eyes from sprouting. So that might have been the case with these russets. But those grew, and these did not. Oh, this is yummy. Alright, I'll get rid of this. Fill that hole back in. What's up with that? Why aren't you growing, potato? This guy. It's nice and firm. Oh. Well, guess that answers that question. Isn't nature an amazing thing? Everything's working hard to undo what you've done. Let's get this one. Oh, there it is. It is not smushy. It's actually still pretty hard. Dig around it. Well, it's all intact. It's just not growing. A couple little rot holes where something's been eating at it, but I mean, we should have stuff growing out of these eyes. I don't know. I think that's the problem, is I just don't know enough to know what I don't know. My grandfather, he could garden, that's for sure. He always had a huge garden. Had lots of little helpers to help him with, though. But he always managed to grow whatever it was that he wanted to. Don't know how he did it. We'll pull this last one up. This one's got, oh, nice and soft. It's got rot up on the top of it. Now, I will say that the 2 that didn't rot completely, I believe those were the whole potatoes that I planted. The 2 that just got eaten from the inside out. And there's some of those little white bugs again. The two that got eaten from the inside out were the ones that I'd cut in half. That's interesting. Looks like mold growing all over it. White something. Watch out, little worm. Yeah. Oh, there's a little critter right there. Look at that. Let's cut that open. See what kind of monsters we're gonna get crawling out of here. Ah! It's kind of like half smushy, half eaten. Got that little monster growing out of it. Oh, that's just disgusting. Ugh. These russets did not grow at all. This one's mostly eaten on the inside. This one was barely touched, but didn't grow anything. This one that was intact is half eaten, half mush. This other one that we pulled out was completely mush. I don't think that worked. I'm gonna go toss these in the compost pile. The russets didn't grow at all, but I don't know what's going on with these little baby golden potatoes over there. So let's dig those ones up. Now this first one should be right in about here. Where'd it go? Oh, I found it. I was off just a little bit. Dig out from around there. All right. I don't see any holes where it's been eaten. That's interesting. Why would they eat the russets and not these? This one should be about right here. Oh, there it is. Whoop. Hey. Oh, this one's really soft.
Hey, Daddy.
Yeah, baby.
Do you mind if I help one of the babies?
No, I don't want you holding it right now.
Okay.
It's kind of rotting. It's got this white growth stuff all over it. I don't think this one did very well at all. Toss this one back into the compost bin. Well, that was an interesting experiment. We freed up one side of that little garden bed so that we can plant some other things that are doing well. Maybe put some beans or some more carrots in there, and then see how that goes. Maybe one of these days I'll learn how to be a good gardener like my grandfather. Anyways, thanks for joining me. We'll see you on the next video.